Goddamn, conversations with legends. Crazy how one day your idols can turn into your brethren. Bitches, we severing. Hit up my...
What up? Joey Badass versus Kendrick Lamar. So, for those who don't know, Kendrick Lamar dropped a track called The Heart Part 4. Was it a week ago now? I think it was about a week ago now. And basically at the very end of that very amazing track, he says, y'all got till April the 7th to get y'all shit together. Now, of course, the internet took that, ran with it, and said, okay, he's dropping a full-length album. That's not entirely set in stone. Nobody really knows if that's for sure. You know, we just kind of took it and ran with it. I'd like to think that he's dropping an album, but it may just be a song. You know, it may just be a mixtape, an EP, or it may not be anything. It may be the announcement of an album. Like, we really don't know what Kendrick is doing right now. But regardless, awesome song. It dropped, and he said, y'all got April the 7th. So something's gonna happen on April 7th. Now, Joey Badass has a new album coming out. I'm looking for the name of it as we speak, and it's supposed to be coming out that day, April 7th. And I'm just gonna be straight up and honest with y'all. I don't really know much about Joey Badass. I've heard some of his music. Oh yeah, it's called All American Badass. And of course, American is spelled with the triple K because that's just how you do it, right? And I've heard that Joey Badass is a conscious rapper, somewhat. You know, he's got lyrics. He's a lyrical motherfucker. He's a spitter. He makes really dope music. I really haven't heard much of his music, but what I have heard has been really dope. I can't lie on that. I've been meaning to delve into his career. I just never really find the time to. So, Joey Badass and Kendrick. I think Joey should push his album back. I really think he should push his album back. Because when you think about it, Kendrick is in a whole nother level. Kendrick is in a completely different level. You can say what you want about Kendrick, but Kendrick has two classics. Good Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly. And he's only 3 albums into his discography so far. Section 80 being his first project. Like, dude already has 2 classics. Those 2 classics sold millions of copies, and they won Grammys. Kendrick is in a completely different level. And you gotta be honest with yourself, Joey Badass is just not in the same lane. And him dropping an album the same day as whatever Kendrick is about to do just wouldn't be a smart move. I really think he should push the album back. Hey, I don't know much about Joey. I don't know much about his music, but I do know that he's not that popular. He's not as popular as Kendrick. So releasing your album that same day, it's not a smart move. He really should push that shit back. And if Kendrick Lamar drops, he should push it back indefinitely first. Don't define it. Indefinitely doesn't always mean long ass time. A lot of people think indefinitely and they think, oh shit, it's gonna be forever. No, indefinitely means there's not a defined date. But I think at first he should push it back indefinitely to wait and see what Kendrick is doing. Now, if April 7th comes and an album drops, he needs to save his album for at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks. Because Kendrick is gonna blow almost the entirety of April up if he drops an album this month. Like, he is going to destroy everything. Like, everybody's gonna be on that. So if he's not dropping an album, then, and whatever else he does, if it's not a full-length album, then Joey can go ahead and release it the week after or a few days after or something like that. But if it's an album, I think he needs to wait a couple of weeks, up to a month maybe, you know, let everybody get chilled on Kendrick and then drop something. But hey, what do I know, right? I'm just saying how I feel. What do you guys think about it? Comment below. So let me know. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop a video. And with that being said, have a great day, you glorious bastards.